Hey guys, OS Auditing here. I'm live at downtown Owen Sound in front of the City Hall, and CBC is here live. So I'll give you a little bit of coverage of that right now. There's a group of the Reach Center here. Hey Kingpin. Yeah, CBC here in Owen Sound. They're here live. So I thought I'd get some coverage of that.
As is the case in many communities in Canada, the situation in Owen Sound and in the surrounding region of Greater Canada has become more dire in recent years. Many of the people who are the most vulnerable need the most help. Children were very special agency that is literally one street over from Greater Canada this morning. It provides meals, medical care, and many other supports. And Linda has been sharing the story of her share. Really the stories because it's involving so many aspects of social service. Absolutely. Talking about what a multifaceted approach this is. They are doing so much for the community. They're providing food programs to connecting with the doctor. Now, you tell me about this experience. There was 3 days a week. People were lining up outside the doors actually to come in and visit a nurse practitioner, a mental health worker, somebody from the United Way who's a social navigator who connects people with different services. It's sort of a one-stop shop for people who need help in this community. And I met the man, his name is Ed, and I want to just take you through his visit. Here's how it went.
Morning. How are you?
So receiving
Critical concerns, my mental stability and sort of my addictions. My path to come back positive. So that's good. My life was going downhill very quick, and I did not like the person I was, and I didn't know how to get away from that. The SOS group, they're just amazing. Like, they're just, I wouldn't know life without them, you know.
So the folks that we serve typically don't have access to things like telephones, clocks, alarms, and often can't access traditional services on the schedule that the system usually expects. So we've offered team-based care. So sometimes you might be able to have 3, 4, 5 of your needs met in a single visit. because the whole team is here.
I've been dealing with the girls now from SOS for probably 18 months now, so I think I've come a long way. I'm able to look at myself in the mirror now and be proud of who I am. I wake up in the morning and actually have a smile on my face when I'm brushing my hair, you know. Yeah, and like I said it before, and I'll say it again, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here now. You know, I'd be in a box somewhere.
We're so happy to help.
I'm glad that the help was there.
He credits this program with saving his life. He was on the streets for 17 months and now he has a home. He has all the services. He's made a real relationship with people here. And I also spoke with Bright Shores, Director of Mental Health and Addiction Services, who says it is actually life-saving because they've actually seen the number of opioid overdoses and deaths go down since this program expanded.
Very powerful, and thank you to him for sharing his story so candidly. This is a program, I mean, people in Owen Sound are rightly, justifiably very proud of OSHARE, and other municipalities are looking to the kinds of things it does to use and implement elsewhere in the country.
Yeah, that's right. They even went to Ottawa to share some of their model. And part of that includes even a mobile drug testing sort of a program where they go out and they'll actually drug test on the streets, the drugs themselves. So that is the first in Canada. They're now looking at possibly expanding that program. It started right here in Grey County, expanding that in some of the even bigger municipalities across Canada.
Fantastic, fantastic reporting all morning, and thank you for sharing those different aspects of OSHARE as Owen Sound continues to support that. Linda Ward with us, and she's going to continue to meet people in the audience. Linda's been enjoying our next guest because her daughter is a very accomplished Irish dancer, and we have a very accomplished group of young contemporary dancers. They're part of the Wildflower Dancers, the Owen Sound Dance Academy. We have one more number from them, and let's enjoy it now. The Owen Sound Dance Academy and the Wildflower Dancers.
Hey there, Brendan. Owen Sound, CBC is live in Owen Sound. And so am I.
I'd like to tell you a little bit more about my Owen Sound. Its rich marine history, the jewel of Georgian Bay still docks here for the winter, its agricultural heritage, its key role in the civil rights story of this country, and its heroes. Billy Bishop was born here. Tom Thompson was raised just outside of town. But I'll also tell you how it shaped my story. I grew up in a simpler time, afforded every opportunity by my parents and guided by excellent teachers and community leaders. My teenage years were marked by a singular event. In 1981, when I was 16, I was chosen Miss Teen Canada. The whole region celebrated, and my life changed. The local radio station, CFOS, sponsored me, and at the end of my year offered me a part-time job as an announcer. I wasn't even out of high school, but there I was, spinning discs, reading hog reports, and loving it. Suddenly, this aspiring law student was studying journalism instead. I know much has changed here in the 43 years since, but the natural beauty hasn't, nor has the warmth of the people. I'm grateful for the interest and support this community has always shown me. I'm always proud of my Owen Sound roots. I always try to make Owen Sound proud. So on this final stop of our cross-country tour, it feels right to celebrate here, in my hometown.
Say the least, and we couldn't have organized this homecoming broadcast without the help of the city of Owen Sound. Ian Boddy has been mayor of Owen Sound since 2014, and I want you to know, Mayor Boddy, that Rebecca and Vivica and all of your staff, we need to give them kudos because they have been fantastic. They organized, they invited, they hauled that hay, they did it all to make it possible for us to be here. So thank you so very much.
We have a great staff from top to bottom. I'm very proud of them.
Well, it's been a pleasure to reconnect with them and with you. Now, a little bit ahead of me, not much, but we went to the same high school, WHSS, West Hill Secondary School. And somewhere out there is Jill McFadden, Ian and Jill McFadden, and Fred Parsons with his jacket on, but on student council, president, vice president, I remember, looked up to you so much, and now here you are leading the city and have been since 2014.
Now we all look up to you.
Oh, no, different role. But it's, what would you say? I mean, I've come back home, they always say you can't go home again, because it's not quite the same, for sure. There has been a lot of change. I come at it as an outsider, as I visit, but you watch it around you on a daily basis. What is the biggest change that you've observed since our high school days?
Well, in '79, I left town. As a young kid, could hardly wait to leave, and then I came back around age 30 and could hardly wait to come back. So I've lived outside and came back. So much has changed and so much has stayed the same. It's still the community that it was back then.
In terms of warmth and spirit?
Oh, yeah.
I can just see that from all the people, for sure.
The population has grown. We're probably about 18,000 in the late 70s, and now we're approaching 23,000 and going up from there. Lots of development, still the regional
Let's talk
setting.
about that. I mean, I was just reading this, the development numbers are at historically high levels. More than 210 million in construction approved this year. And over the past 6 years, the peak was 67 million. So this is exponentially more. Why? What's happening in Owen Sound?
I think we've been noticed as much as anything. We've got great services. You go from the art gallery to the symphony to the folk society, folk festival. There's so much culture going on in this town. Whether I'm out sailing in a sailboat, fishing, walking the trails around here, there's so much to do here in Harrison Park. And the rest of the world has started to notice. So we've changed things to try and make it easier for developers to come, to try and attract that investment, and they come.
You used a really interesting, an iCloud, something called, one moment please, Cloud Vision, is that what it's called? It's sort of an iCloud kind of thing to remove some of the red tape, some of the bureaucracy in terms of putting the development permits through.
Beyond that, the process of just everything is done differently than it would have been a number of years ago. How the developers are coming to here once, they're not back and forth between different departments, and using technology that's out there to try and make it easier for everything that we do. You know, we're doing a service review, just completed it, or I guess in the process of completing it, that we're re-looking at everything, modernizing everything that we do here in the city, and making it more efficient for everybody to try and provide better services to the public.
And looking to the future, Owen Sound's just released its new strategic plan.
Hey, buddy.
2050.
Rise in the sun.
And when I was speaking with the mayor
Rise in the falls.
yesterday,
Right on.
I promised I wouldn't
CBC is
make
in
him
town.
recite all seven
They're doing it
priorities.
live.
So I have them written
And they're doing
out.
their live.
Prosperous city, green and
Two lives in
resilient
one.
city, celebrating and embracing culture, city building, a city
Independent
that
media
moves,
meeting,
safe city, and
mainstream.
fostering
There we
mutual
go.
beneficial and respectful relationships. These are the priorities for the future. Which do you think will be the most challenging?
Well, probably all of them, but none of them, in a sense, that when you put it into a strategy, you're going to work in each one of those. And we had thousands of inputs from the community to help build this out over quite a period of time. And it's really the community's strategic plan for the city. And we'll chip away in future governments, obviously. Future councils will chip away at these for the next number of years and change them as they need to be changed. But we're trying to set it up, the future so the city can continue to prosper.
So we know what it looked like in the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s. What does Owen Sound 2050 look like to you, Mayor Boddy?
Much the same in a lot of ways, but different. We will have more people living here. We will have more people from around the world. We will build better relationships with the Saugeen Ojibwe Nation that are traditional landholders here. Original village here. We've worked very hard on that in the last little while. It's very important to us to build those relationships with Truth and Reconciliation. And it'll be a progressive city that gets along and prospers, works together.
And it will retain that natural beauty for which it is renowned. That doesn't change. I
That
hope in
doesn't
all
change.
of this. Ladies and gentlemen, your mayor, Ian Boddy, and congratulations, oh my, more presents.
More presents.
Oh, this is a bit overwhelming,
So we're watching the Blue Jays.
right?
And as Canadians, we all feel it when they're going to win.
Okay,
Going to win.
going to win.
So we take pride when any Canadian does anything special. As Owen Sounders, we're really proud to say we come from where Tom Thompson comes from, where Billy Bishop comes from, where Agnes MacPhail went to high school, Dr. Bethune went to high school here, and we all take pride when one of our own does extremely well. You've done extremely well. We're all very proud of you. Very happy the way you have always remembered us here in Owen Sound. So
That's
I'd
so
like to pass you
beautiful.
that.
Thank you, Mayor Boddy. Thank you very much.
And
Now we're gonna take it for you.
you can save it for later, but I really want to give a little shout out to Nadine Carr, who was the ceramics person that put that together. Grew up in Owen Sound, went to OCAD, now lives in Barrie, and has really done something special there.
Look at that souvenir of Owen Sound. That is spectacular. Thank you
Great.
so
Well,
very,
thank
very
you.
much. A memento of today, the place that I hold so very dear. Thank you very, very much. My goodness. Thanks, Mayor. I really appreciate that. So this is the end of the cross-country tour. There is one more very special broadcast still to come, November the 6th, which, as I had told you initially, is the exact 20th anniversary of the day I began as host of the morning show. And as you know, that will be my last broadcast because I'll be leaving CBC News after that. If you think today was celebratory, and boy it was, well, just wait, because we have a live audience in the atrium of the Broadcast Center in Toronto. If you would like to join us there, you can scan the QR code you see on the screen. There it is. You go to cbc.ca/celebrating Heather. That's me. Okay, cbc.ca/celebrating Heather. This is CBC.
That live.
This is where we all join in for 10 years of the opening. It's our opening night. Bayshore Broadcasting, thank you, Paul, Gary, everybody make that possible. Our team in Toronto, our morning crew is always handling expertly everything that's come before them today. But I cannot say enough about the team here in the Sound. You will not believe, I think you can tell, how incredibly hard they have been working to bring these very special broadcasts to you. So, Jen Sheepy, Katie Mason, Genevieve Napier, Dean Keith, honestly, the entire camera and technical crew, my heart is full. You've done such an incredible job, and I thank you for creating such a special night for me. To everyone in Owen Sound, all of the live audience in the community, as I mentioned, Owen was so supportive and so proud and so concerned and connected to me. I am proud to be an Owen Sounder and always will be. Thank you for coming. take you into the ballgame one more time with the OSDSS. Thank you for everything. Join me in a sing-along, everybody.
Okay, yeah. See you, Kingpin. I'm almost done this live feed or live stream anyway, so I'm just gonna do a little bit more of a walk around, and then I'm pretty much done. But I got some other footage of this. I took some behind the scenes I'll be putting out soon, and just wait for this live stream to go through and load up, and then I'll start working on that, and then I got another story after that, and yeah, I will be getting back to you guys soon. See ya. Yep.
I appreciate the commitment.
Good. I'm local media here, actually.
Yes? I'm with CBC.
Yeah, well, I kind of figured as much. I got some footage
I
of,
don't have my pass with me.
yeah, I got some footage of you guys setting up yesterday and stuff like that. So I'm live now, actually. So all right, folks. I think that'd be good enough for me for live. All right. I will see you folks soon. I'll be uploading some of the footage soon. So, shot of the mayor.
Ian, can I actually take her mic?
All right. See everybody later.